Alright, congratulations on purchasing the first ever haircut in a box. First, I'm going to take you through the actual contents. So what you have here is the world's first hair cutting template. The way this works is that on this template you've got the actual measurements of the haircut that you see on your screen right now. All these points here are what we call in hairdressing action points. So you remember when you go to a hair salon, you'll see that layers are cut in by projecting the hair up and then letting the hair fall. What we've done is measure these lengths to create the haircut that you see on your screen. And all your friend has to do is stand behind you and measure it up with that point here and then cut. But we're going to take you through now how to really create this. So first of all, you should have a label on your template and you're going to turn that around. Make sure your black is on the right side. Now you're going to ask your model to help you measure.
Yeah, about there.
Perfect. All right, so at this point, you want to draw a line from here right through the eye. I'm going to get you coming a little bit closer. You want to make sure you're about a foot, foot and a half away. Okay, are we on point there? All right, perfect. So once you found your mark, you want to put that label at the top and stick that in. Second thing in the kit is your Pro comb, your Pro scissors, and then you've got your two products which create all three looks. You have your big spray, which is used as your base and your texturizer, and then your fat dust, which is your finishing kind of matte powder. But we'll take you through the use of these in the later 3 videos. Okay, so we're going to come back to how this works. First, I want you to prepare the hair. To prepare the hair, you want to make sure it's been thoroughly shampooed and conditioned and rinsed out. Once you create a part line from the front all the way down to the back, and you separate that in two. I'll turn you around so you can see. Next, I want you to create what we call section 1. So you do section down behind the ear, push that away, and push that down. Now we're going to turn back around, and you've already got the middle part there done. So section that away, and section that away as well. So now you have section 1 and section 2. Now we move to the side. Section behind the ear, comb that down. So just twist it so it's nice and neat. And then last section, section 4, twist it. Now what you'll also see in the mirror here and on the image that you see on your screen is you've got section 5, which is your fringe or your bangs, whichever country you're in. Now I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to go 1-2 inches back and you're going to section down towards the corner of the eyebrow. You take that section there, you twist that, now we'll go the other side. You take the corner of that fringe and then across the face like so. Now you have section 5, which is your bangs. And that is as simple as a sectioning is. Now turn you around. Now we're going to show you how to start this haircut. So you'll see on the mirror here you've got section 1, section 2, section 3, and section 4, and then section 5. So we're going to work around the head. And let me show you how this is done. Firstly, you take your section 1. Basically, this haircut has been designed, and all you got to do is create 5 ponytails. It's that simple. And the textures that are created from this cut, as you can see, go 3 different ways. You can go smooth, you go big and glamorous, or you can go really super wash and wear and beachy. Now you comb the hair up and you twist it again, and twist it again. About 5 twists is great. Now this is how the template works. You're going to stand behind your client. And you'll be able to see that the reflection point is where you're meant to cut the hair. So if you draw a line from the top of your section to the mirror, you've got your template point. So again, twist it up, about 4 or 5 twists, and making sure that your section now is aligned with the top of that point in the mirror. Again, it's that dot right there. Once you know that you are in that dot, I want you to cut the top there. Now to soften that line further, if you feel like getting tricky, you can just chop in just a little bit and then you let that fall. Now, when you turn around, you're going to see that. But then if you comb that out, you're going to see the cool, beachy, kind of dirty layers that are being created here. So again, it's just like when you're in a hair salon and that is elevated up. What we've done is brought everything together, twisted that up, cut it at the right point. This point's been measured, this angle's been measured, so all you need to do is bring it up, twist it, and cut it at the same point as that in the mirror. Okay, now we move to section 2. Again, you start by combing the hair up. Make sure it's as neat as possible. This is just like you doing a ponytail. And once you've got that to the top, I want you to twist, twist again, twist again, twist again, again. Anywhere between 4 to 6 is fine. Okay, so now what you do, grab the top, that last section, and that then becomes your guide. Now you want to make sure that you are on point with that reflection in the mirror. Again, it's good to stand to the side and draw a straight line from there to your point. Once you know you're on point, go through and just cut the top. And then let that fall. You can shake that out. Again, you can start to see how easy it is to create these layers now. Turn it around a little bit. There we go. Just want to comb this out. So combing that directly up. And twisting, bring it back. Now you're on the other side. This way now. There you go. All right. Always make sure that we're square with the template in front of the client. There it is. And twist. Take your last section. Making sure you're on point. Again, stand at the side. And then cut. And let it drop. All right, last section before we hit the bang. Stay straight. So combing that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now as you get better at this, you don't have to use your last guide. You can just get to the point where you know you're square with the point in the mirror. Stand behind, making sure you're square, and cut. Then you can comb all those layers out. And you can see, because they've been cut so steep, the layers are actually really seamless. You can't even see them. And then when you shake it about, you can really start to see all that new movement and new texture. All right, now we're into the bang. Now we've got a previously cut bang here, which is fine, which ends up being a very similar length to what we want it to be. All we're doing is just changing the texture. So you twist that about 5 times. So by bringing everything into the middle, you're allowing for this fringe to fade away from the face, or something that can go to the side or wherever it wants to go. And twist. Now you want to check your point on the mirror. So there's your nose shape, so it's just beyond that. You go through and cut right across. Now, a little technique I want you to do is unroll it. See, it's unrolled now, and just cut tiny little texture points in that mirror. Turn you around in the fringe, sorry. So bring it across and just soft points in. And when you shake that through, let me show you how this wears. All right, put my scissors back here. Now when you bring that fringe off the face, and you can already see how easy this takes form into such a wash and wear feature look. And there it is. First haircut in a box by White Label Sample.